So I'm going to be a different height, guys. It's going to help me a little bit better. So this one's a little tall. Just told you. Oops. Sorry, YouTube. Just doing a slight tilt. I don't know my webpage. Hi, guys. Okay. I need my music up a little bit. This is just a pre-stretch. This over. Hey, guys. Hello, hello. Hopefully everybody's making it well with the storm. Hey, guys. Hey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got my little weighted blanket on me. Hey, Shanaka. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, not nothing, but we had like an inch of ice, and I swore we were gonna lose power. And hey, Casey, I see you here. I swore we were gonna lose power, and no, we didn't. I was really, really shocked. Yeah, it was great. So I figured, a lot of offices and things are still closed. Kids are home from school today. They couldn't go into school. I think it'll be fine for tomorrow. But I figured, well, I was like, yesterday was just we relaxed, hung out. My husband was at work. Casey, I've got you. Who did you want to connect with? I need the relationship of who you wanted to connect with. Of who you want to connect with. Okay. So let's see. So funny. I moved my chair up, guys, because it's to help my shoulders while I work. And now I feel too high. Hold on. Okay. Was the woman walking towards me feel like she feels like she has pretty like dark hair, and I don't know if it's like very long, and she feels like small frame. She doesn't feel very big. And then I don't know if like she liked vest or like a bubble vest when she went out, or like maybe it was even a bubble jacket. Something about this, like I think just maybe showing that like she lived in cold places or whatever it was, of her showing me this jacket. I don't know if she's like Latina, or if you guys are of Latin descent, or if she's just showing me that. Any of these sound like, Mom, just go ahead and validate for me, yes or no. You can do Y for yes and for no to make it a quick answer. So that way, because they will communicate with me very quickly. And okay. Because it's interesting that I'm wearing my hoops and like my lipstick today, because she's saying something like that's her. Like she would wear hoops and lipstick. Like that's her like essentials to go out or to feel normal or to be ready to go out, whatever it is. Do you reference her with butterflies? Do you have a butterfly tattoo in reference to her or something with a butterfly? I saw him specifically blue or this purplish, but I'm not sure if it was in a tattoo reference or if she just was telling me you were thinking about getting a tattoo of it with her. She feels very like like she ran a tight household. So whatever that means. So I feel like she was either like cleaning, moving around a lot, getting a lot of things done, then going to work, then having you guys, then doing this. I feel like just running, kind of constantly doing everything for everybody. And like, but she's also like, we had a lot of love. Does any of this resonate, Casey? I just need validation to make sure that I'm connecting you with the right person. Do you feel responsible with something about her passing? She says you're carrying this weight around of her passing that, okay. I don't know what that means with any of but that's okay. I'm not sure how that validates with what has come through. So did I say 22? I'm confused. But listen, what because it's hard to communicate with via text. So I give you guys as much information as they come forward with me. So just validating yes or no is like perfect to let me know, if I'm getting the right thing. So, but a lot of times I'll just shoot what's coming through. But what is it about feeling guilty about her passing? Something specifically that you're carrying, like as if it was your responsibility. Were you supposed to be with her that day and something happened? What was it that you feel responsible or that you're carrying either like the survivor's guilt or this responsibility? Do you understand what that means? I'm just waiting to hear back, Casey. I'm sorry, Casey. Maybe your comments are being filtered. Try to reword it, or TikTok is such a pain in the butt with that. I'm just waiting for you to respond so that way we can keep moving forward with your reading. And then we're going to wrap up here in a minute. So she's explaining that there is whatever this responsibility is that you feel like with her passing, she says that is not for you to carry. I'm safe and at peace with God. I'm safe and at peace with Jesus, because I feel like she was a woman of faith, very close to Jesus. So she walks with Jesus and is so happy, safe and at peace with God. So know that she feels so blessed and so beautiful, and don't doubt for a second that she wouldn't have taken your place anytime, because she's like, I would have threw myself in front of a moving train, is the way that she wants to explain it. And the fact of like, I would definitely have this circumstance happen to me over you any day. So do not hold that. She's like, I want you to live. I want you to enjoy life. I want you to live with purpose. I want you to live with joy. Go out and live your life. She's like, make it so full. And I feel like you do. I just feel like there's sometimes this guilt or things of holding back with mom. So whatever that means. So, Casey, I haven't heard back from you. Are you still in the live? And still receiving the messages? Does all this resonate? Because she just wants to send you all the love from heaven, knowing that she's safe and at peace with God. This is usually where I close up. I didn't hear anything from you, so I'm hoping that was all on point. A lot of times I ask for the validation because of the fact that I'll get information so quickly. So it's okay that this is a public space. And you might not want to share a lot, but if you just do the why for yes and for no, that helps me tremendously. But we're going to be wrapping up here. Yeah, and you might have been. I'm sorry about that. TikTok does that, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if it's on my end because I've blocked so many people of being rude and whatever, and I don't take any rudeness. Do you have any question for her, Casey, before we go ahead and close up? And try to make it a short one so that way we can finish up. And sometimes I'll ask you if you have a question and sometimes not. But I feel like the biggest thing was about her passing and you having that responsibility, and she wants to let that go for you. I'm assuming your father is alive. And at first she said 6. So 6 can mean a couple of things. So, and that's a psychic-led question. So anything that they're going to give you guidance on for psychic-led, take it with a grain of salt. Do not say that time has come and gone and that didn't come to fruition, because whatever I tell you today can change tomorrow. So I got 6, meaning it could be June or 6 months from now, which would be like late June. And then, or it could be 6 years, something with 6. So she just wanted to answer that. And I feel like the biggest blessing that she wanted to give you is to lift that responsibility of whatever burden you were carrying with her passing. So we're going to thank her for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for sharing your loved one with us. So she was so beautiful. And I hope you got a lot of validation. I apologize that I wasn't able to hear your questions as much. Guys, is there something that I can do to help with the filters? You're so very welcome. She was awesome. She was great. She was really cute. I feel like she could be like super like sassy at the same time. Like so loving, so sweet. Just loves you with her whole heart. But then she's like, she'll get on you. So cute. Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. So that's a waving of my hands when I'm actually doing it. Sometimes my hands get tired and I will put them down, especially when I'm doing one-on-ones. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I'd be so honored. Here's my different options for payment: $20 to connect with a loved one, $22 for healing. Thank you. Readings and healings usually will last anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Just for... Hi. Turn the music back up. Rox. What's up? I don't know why your title there, Rox, so I'm assuming your name is Roxanne. I don't know. But I want to I don't know why I'm thinking of the movie Empire Records, and when he's like, Foxe or Roxe or whatever, and it's the singer. I love it. Hi, Debbie. So I saw your question. So I'm not tapping into your energy. I'm leaving it completely be. I don't ask for your spirit to come forward unless if you work with me one-on-one, which is a small amount of $20 to connect with a loved one. I love it. And I would be so honored to do so for you. And what happens in my lives, I don't just sit and kind of do my mediumship like a private reading. When you book with me, I'll sit there, I open up, I see who comes through, see who that is for you. What happens during the lives, since the lives move so quickly, they're short readings, they're 5 to 10 minutes long. What I'd like you to do is usually request who you would like, just the relationship. That's all I need. Unless if it's non-gender telling, then just tell me the gender along with it. So if you just say cousin, let me know female cousin or male cousin or whatever it is. So that way I can just quickly grab them, go ahead and get what you need most out of the live. These are my heavily discounted rates. If you work with me privately one-on-one, 30 minutes is $55 and 45 minutes is $90. So I try to come on, give to you guys as much as I can in a short amount of time, and with also keeping my rates pretty low. Hi guys, hi. Chelsea, how'd you make out in the storm? Did you get buried in New Hampshire? My family got about a foot on Cape Cod, and then in Boston, I think they got like close to 2 feet. And we got about an inch of ice, and we never lost power, which was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and guys, yes, I get that I'm a psychic medium. Am I always on all the time with like my downloads and stuff? And exactly, like that's a psychic thing. So it's like I said that we were going to lose power, and then like we never did. So I just pulled my. Oh, you still have the storm going. Wow. So yes, I can connect you to your pets. Yes. I've never done reptiles, but I would assume that I can do them. You know, I mean, I try to say like, not all readings are guaranteed, but I am pretty damn accurate, and I get your loved ones really well. And if I don't, I work really hard to try to get them. Thank you. Definitely tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button if you don't already follow me. I already have a few loved ones kind of like waiting in the wings to see if you guys want to work. Listen, that's not BS, and I don't normally have that, but I did ask them to wait because I do ask for payment. This is a job. This is what I do for a living. So welcome to my job. Happy New Year. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melissa, about the loss of your dear friend. And so I would love to get a message for you if you'd like. I do ask for payment to channel for your loved one. So it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. If you are interested, I have PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. PayPal is in my YouTube. And you get on the list. I have an open list right now. So if you are thinking of working with me, go ahead and just send it over, because I don't know how long I stay on my lives. I just stay on for as long as needed. Sometimes it's 45 minutes. Sometimes it's 2 hours, depending on how busy I am. But I always say there's no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dale. That's a really tough loss. I'm sorry about your cousin. So what was I going to say? I don't know if I was going to say about my list. Oh, I always explain to you guys too that there's always a reason why you're okay. Perfect. Yeah, wonderful. Do you need my PayPal or do you see it in the comments there? So Melissa's going to work with me from YouTube. Hi guys. Hi. Okay, I've got Amanda. Hi. Perfect. Perfect. So I've got Amanda, and then Melissa, if you go ahead and send the payment, you'll be right after Amanda. I'm going to put Melissa question mark until the payment comes through because I'll confirm that, and then I'll do yours next. So Amanda, who would you like to connect with? And if it's non-gender, tell me the gender along with it. So I prefer if you want a pet to come through because I felt like this husky kind of dog with you. So I prefer if you ask me who you want, just so that way I can move the live quickly. Because otherwise I'll sit here and with 17 other people in the room, their loved ones will come to me if I just open up randomly. So it kind of just helps in the fact of like working one-on-one with other people, hanging out. Do you understand? Like everybody will come to me because then with 17, say everybody's lost like 2 people, it's like 30 plus spirit that I have. Because you wanted the pet, right? I'm just waiting to see who you'd like to connect with. Okay. Okay, perfect. You didn't have to go into any explanation or just need to know the relationship, but thank you. And so Rocco, I don't know why I was getting like this husky mix already. That was like here before. So I don't know if he's a bigger dog or shaggy or what he is. Melissa, just send me, just message me if you go ahead and pay if I close my eyes. I feel like your grandfather and the dog are walking towards me and explaining that they came to you in a dream last night because of the fact that you have a lot going on in life right now. I don't know if you're just a little torn on making decisions. And I'm saying that nicely. I feel like it's a little bit more dramatic than that, but I always put things in more of like an uplifting ways because I know that when things are bad, they can always get better. So just about them visiting you to like show you how much you are loved, to show, I got Jane here, 30, this one never came through. So just showing how much you are loved. They're showing up because of the fact that they're wanting to support you in this time of guiding you and know that you are just so much loved. Because I don't know if it's something in your personal relationship and you feel like this tear or what it is or something about a broken heart and they're just showing up to be with you, to show you love. Perfect. In the dream last night, that's what it felt like. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't always see the color of the dog correctly, but I'm seeing this longer haired dog that is black and white. Like, does it have like black and white all over it? And like when I pet him, he's got like a pretty long coat. And oh, you got the tumbleweeds. You got the hair running all through the house, the tumbleweeds. That's fine. Like I said, I sometimes get it wrong with the color of knowing exactly what color they are. But did he have a longer coat? And I'm saying he, so I'm assuming it was a he. I don't really know. I didn't really ask yet. I'm just seeing the like outline on the, okay. Okay. Curly, but very short. Okay. I don't don't know, because I'm able to like run my hands through it. Like it feels like it moves. Like it's not short. Okay, Melissa, that sounds great. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. He might be showing me, the dog might be showing me him as a puppy, because he feels like he had the biggest paws, or he had big paws for his small frame. Like he doesn't feel huge like a mastiff or anything, but I feel like he had the biggest like paws. And I think this is when he was a puppy that we're like, this dog's gonna be freaking huge because of how big his paws are. And he's like flopping around, and he was just like so clumsy and a hot mess. And he was just showing me that. Know that things are going to get better. Know that you are so well taken care of, so well loved. That was pretty much the message that they wanted to show you. And it's funny because you know certain things that you want to do in life, and or whatever these choices are, and they're explaining to you that you have the choice, that you are able to make the choice to make change. Like you have the control and the free will to do so. So know that you are being supported, loved, and guided as you go through this transition, whatever this is. If you choose to, or if you don't, they are supporting you 1000%. So that's why they were coming forward, to make sure that you know how much loved you are, and how much like they're watching over you. Or did your dog show me the paw? Because of sometimes I need validation, so I don't know if you're being filtered or not. It just helps me out to make sure that I'm connecting with the right people for you. So you can do Y for yes or N for no with whatever validates for you. The paw print, or was he showing me the paw because you have a paw print of him somewhere, or like something about like maybe somebody got you a little plaque with the paw print and saying something. Hi, Hertha. I see your questions. Hi, guys. So I'm working with, that's okay, Amanda. So, but what about the paw print? Guys, I see your questions here. Try to keep the comments down. I am working with somebody one-on-one. I can get you on the list. $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. I'd be so honored to work with you. Okay. So listen, if he's small or not, I didn't say he was huge. And I said he wasn't like a mastiff or anything, but like not always. Don't harp on the way that I like get them as an image. So because connecting with spirit and communicating with them is like communicating through opaque glass. Like A, it's hard to hear them. And then B, sometimes the images don't come in as clear. So I have to interpret it the best way that I can. So, give me a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I've asked. Okay. So just know that they're coming forward for you in the biggest way possible. And I don't feel like they're the only ones that you have on the other side, because your dog feels like he was greeted by like 3 people. I don't know who these all 3 are, but know that your loved ones are safe and at peace in heaven. Is that Jane? Are you Jane on the other side? So they're wishing you all the best. They know that you'll make the best decision for you. Just lean into your heart and what your heart is kind of guiding you to do. So whatever that may be, I know that you might not want to talk about it openly and alive, but they are supporting you and sending you all the love. And they know that you're going to walk with purpose and find joy again, and like have this whole thing. So whatever that is. So okay. Yeah. So we're going to thank them for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Really, they were beautiful. They did a great job of validating. So I have Jane, who's next. So cute. And I'm sorry about all the people that you have that passed. Who is Jane? Jane sent over 30. Hi. Jane, so what did you want to work on? Sometimes I remember the intuitive healing, guys. Sometimes I forget. When I get busy reading one-on-one, and because of the fact that I've been on lives for so many times a day, I'll put my arms down because I get tired. Awesome, Jane. Okay, where do you want to work with the healing? So tell me what's going on. It helps me beeline. Hey, Roxanne. Helps me beeline to whatever you need. And Dale, if you want to work with me, I'd be happy to work with you. If you're saying take your time. So I'm not sure if you wanted to get on my list. You would be next if you wanted to. It's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. And I can verbally tell you my other PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, excuse me. Stacy. Stacy, I got you here. You'll be next after Jane. Just waiting to hear, Jane, what you would like to concentrate on. And then once we get an idea of where you want concentrated on, all you have to do is say yes or yes. And then Jane, I just want to double check that. Were you looking to do anything else and why you paid 30 as opposed to the 22? I just want to make sure you get what you asked for since you paid a little differently than what I normally ask. Okay. 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 Hi, Kimmy. Okay. So just kind of like any kind of like stagnant, the sinuses, and then any kind of like depression or anything like that. No problem, Dale. Hi, Kimmy. Okay, so Jane with the sinuses, and then I'm just double checking, Jane, since you sent 30 and it's 22 for the healing. Do you need me to send you the $8 back? Do you? Getting okay with prep and stuff. Not sure what that means with healing. You guys have to understand, reading these texts sometimes get hard. I can convolute it. So thank you, Jane. Just confirming, because I offer to give you guys money back because I'm like, it's just 22, right? Like, listen, people complain to me about the 20. And I'm like, guys, like $20 is like a venti at Starbucks, right? I don't know. So Jane, go ahead and say yes or yes, and we're going to work on that healing now. Guys, when I work with healing with somebody one-on-one, this healing will go to you wherever it needs to. I'm so grateful to work with you guys today. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pop on the live. I don't know what these storms, how it's going to be, but I'm always here for you if I can be. Yeah, Jane, your nervous system is just a little overloaded. So first I'm working on the sinuses. Then I feel like I've got to work on your lymphatic system. I've got to train your lymphatic system. And then we're going to kind of clear your nervous system, clear your mind a bit, okay? So we'll do a full loaded. And I wasn't sure with you saying about your mom and dad. So I don't know if they're past or if they're just struggling with those things and those are what's on your mind. I wasn't exactly sure what you were trying to portray in the message. And usually I don't get messages. The only messages I get when I do healing are for you and for your body, which can help in your healing. Because when I do intuitive healing, it works a different part of my brain than when doing my mediumship. I can do them together. It just is really odd, really strange. It's like using both hemispheres of my brain. And oh yeah. I'm going to work on you first, and then, because I feel like there's so much worry, and I feel like there doesn't need to be, but I feel like once I work on you, the worry will subside. So you can close your eyes here, Jane, if you'd like. I'll tell you when I'm finished, if you want to just feel where this goes. Good. Sinuses, or I feel better. No, we're going to get that out. Okay. You know, it's so funny when I work, guys, too, is that like, we've got to ground your energy here. So I work in the basement, and an unfinished basement. Of course, the temperatures are really pretty chilly here in Georgia right now. And I've got a weighted blanket. I'm fine, guys. I have a little space heater if I want to turn it on. But it's pretty chilly down here, right? But I actually, when I'm doing the intuitive healing, I can feel the warmth. Like, it's so crazy. All right, so I did your lymph, and then I want to do your nervous system. Let's kind of calm that down. Okay. So the message that your body's trying to tell you is there is nothing that you need to do in this moment. That is your homework. You keep that with you. There is nothing you need to do in this moment, because I feel like you get this overwhelming sense, and then all of a sudden anxiety hits, and then you feel like you can't catch up, and then you feel like you're depressed, and then you feel like this. And it's just like this constant roller coaster. So I'm taking that, and then if you feel like it starts creeping up on you, you tell yourself there's nothing you need to do in this moment. Write it down, put it on your fridge, have it be your mantra, whatever that is. I feel like you're going to get really good sleep tonight. You're done. Let's go ahead and... Sometimes I do my Reiki codes really sloppy, but it's with the best intentions. Like, it is not... for any of those who might know Reiki codes. But you are all set, Jane. That is perfectly in there. Keep that with you. Know that the healing is with you for days, weeks, months, however long you need. Keep that mantra with you. That is very important. Like I said, put it on your mirror, put it on your fridge, put it somewhere that you'll see it every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stacy. And did anybody else send a payment while I was working one-on-one? Sorry, my eyes close a lot with the healing. Anytime, Dale. Hi, Stacy. Mother, you're so very welcome. Did you feel that? How did you feel? I cleared up some of the sinuses here. And Stacy, when you're saying mother/grandmother, is that one person or two? Is it mother and grandmother? I just want to clarify. I know I'm the medium. I know I just asked for those things. Shanaka, I don't think you guys have seen my hair down. This is probably the first time I'm wearing my hair down. I never see it. Okay, either one. I was thinking like, you guys have never seen my hair down. I don't know, like my hair, I have to, so I tend to shower at night, but like if I shower in the morning and I do wash my hair, I can do it curly and wear it down. But like, listen, I love it up. I pull it up and I'm like, yep. It just feels so much better to me. Down, it's like, itches my face. Stacy and mother or grandmother. Okay. So they're walking to me together. But I also feel like you have a grandfather energy that's on the other side as well, because it's the two women and then this male presence, which feels like a grandfather energy. And they're walking towards me, which always explains that they are safe and at peace in heaven, that they're safe and at peace together. And also any ailments that they had, they do not carry with them to the other side. So, but it feels like your mom wants to step forward. That's funny. Your mom felt like she wanted to say something first, and now your grandma feels like she's stepping forward. I don't know if you just recently had a medium connect you to your mom. I don't know why that feels like you just had a little visit with your mom or whatever, and you feel like you need something more from your grandmother right now. Whatever this is, let's see. What they'll do is they'll give me little information at first to tell me about them, to validate that I'm making sure that I have the correct person. Once we get that, we can get a message for you from them. I've seen this so many times with grandmas, and they're so sweet. Is like, did she have very soft skin? And I don't know why she feels like squishy. like, I don't know why they show me that sometimes. I'm just like, I just want to squeeze you. I feel like she makes the best like salads, not like lettuce salads, like tuna salad, chicken salad. Thank you, Kimmy. Are you asking me if that is it? Yes. That's Cash App. And I'd be happy to get you on my list and work with you today. The thumbs up. I love it. Something about these salads. Like, she's just like makes the best stuff. And I don't know if she puts it in like a sandwich or with crackers, and you're just like, grandma makes the best when it comes to this kind of like food. And are you having problems with your car, where you're like trying to get a new car or looking for a new car? Something about the car, because I asked, I'm like, does Stacy need, like, what does she need from you? Like, does she need to validate? And they're kind of like, she doesn't need much. Like, she doesn't have a question. It's more about just connecting and getting to like talk to them and connect with them, because she misses them, which is totally fine. And like, listen, they'll talk my ear off all day of like the silliest things. Okay, perfect. But then something about the car. So I don't know if you do have like a little problem with the car. And I don't know if you're like using a boyfriend's car or something. Hi, Okimaya. Thanks. What's up? How are you feeling after your healing? We did a big long healing on you the other day, and I hope you're feeling great. I am doing reading one-on-one. Your car is good. Okay. I don't know why I was getting something with this car, but listen, they always have me say things for a reason. Not saying that we are wishing ill on your car or anything, but say like, you can't get the door open tomorrow or whatever that was. And that's your loved ones being like, see, we told you to be careful with the car. I don't know, something like that. So listen, I'm not putting it out there, but your loved ones always show things prior to happening. They will do that often. When you were a little girl, did you ride horses? Who was riding horses? Somebody with chaps, somebody in the barn? Sure, we can do. Yeah, we can work again. Did it help last time and you're looking for more healing? I'm happy to do that for you. Nobody else is on my list, so you would be the next one, and we're working with you right away. Okay, perfect. Okay, whatever it was. And something about the love for the horses, or like being around them, all the things. Because this feels like your mom coming to me now. Not that your grandmother's not still here. Of course she is still here. They will always be with you. It's so funny. Did your mom like crystals, or like, like stones and crystals, and like, or she just had rocks in general? I don't know why I was seeing like this crystal, or you have crystals and you like think of her. whatever she was showing me, she just showed it very vague, and I was trying to interpret it correctly. This is so fun. Is your mom like a big Shania Twain fan? And if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Was your mom like a big Shania Twain fan? Or did they say like she looked like Shania Twain or whatever this is? Okay. All right, let me see. Let me make sure this is mom. Because this person who feels like mom, it feels a little bit like she's not a very loud kind of person. Like she doesn't come in and command the space and tells everybody to shut up because she's talking right now. Like she's not one of those. She feels a little bit more, a little bit timid, not super shy, but she's also just a little bit quiet, more reserved maybe to herself. Does that sound like mom's personality? She feels a little bit awkward in situations. So sometimes I say with these lives, because of the fact that there's more people here, it's funny because spirit will still be their personality. So like with this many people, she's not timid. Okay. I definitely felt like with your grandmother energy. So I'm not sure who this female is then for you, because she's definitely with your grandma. But I'm going to ask her to step aside and see about mom. I'm like, can I pull mom? And then all I'm seeing with mom, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like, I think it's grape jelly. I'm like, why do I need to start with the reading with that? Like, that does not make sense to me. And she's like, say it. And I'm like, okay. So either you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with grape, or your mom, that was like her classic go-to. I'm a strawberry jelly fan, like always to the jelly. I don't know why she's going to this grape jelly. Okamaya, saw that you paid. I got you next on the list. Something, I just want to validate why she did that to me and to pull further from this person. Did your mom have a lot of like yellow gold jewelry? Yellow gold. Thank you. Okay. All right. Was it true though that you had said something with like your mom? Oh, that's okay, Rex. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask her to step aside because of the fact that they do come for other people on the lives. So I'm just having her step aside. Something. So the last thing I'll do to try to get your mom, Stacy, we'll do the heart exercise to see if we can get her. Put the phone down. Put your hands over your heart. Do 3 deep breaths with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this woman walking towards me has short hair. Her hair seems kind of brown, if not light brown. And she definitely has a bigger personality. She's kind of like, is she a loudspeaker? Like just loud in general? Like not in a, I'm not being like trying to talk down about her. It's just her personality and she's just like kind of loud. But she doesn't feel like she's still, she feels like in this group setting that she feels like that she feels like she wouldn't come in and still be like, hey, everybody quiet, listen to me. Like she doesn't feel like that. She feels like if you were talking to her one-on-one, you've got her full attention. She doesn't feel like she wants to come in and command the space with everybody being here. So maybe that's why she's a little bit timid. Listen, guys, why I don't pull them right away, I don't really know. But I do know that TikTok lives for being a medium is a little bit different than working with a private session or a group read session. Because a group read session, everybody's paid. me the $25 to come sit with me. So it's like if I jump from one to the other, it's because they paid, like everybody's paid. But here I'm trying to work with one-on-one while other people are sitting in the room. And so that's why sometimes I sit back. I'm not really exactly sure why. Was she really crafty or good with crafts or something about like knitted things or having these like, oh my gosh, did you guys used to do those like, remember those old like press things that you used to do with the iron? And I don't know if you still have those. Remember the like pebble things that you would put together? Yeah. And you press it with an iron. So I don't know what this is that she's showing me, and I love it. Good. I'm so glad that we finally got mom. Was she big like soda drinker or a diet soda or just, I feel like this fizzy drink with her that she really liked and she had it often. Yeah, she does not feel like a jewelry kind of person. She's like, no fuss, no muss. She's like, you know, if I did my hair, that'd be a good day. Okay, perfect. And something about her just being like, you know, if I did my hair and I'm going out, I'm good. No, she doesn't. I don't know if I feel the horses with her. It's so funny. She loves feeding wild animals. Hi, happy Monday. Something about the wild animals. I don't know if these are deer that came up to the house or if these are all just birds and then the deer and then the squirrel, and like loves the wild animals, loves to like feed them or have them. So Rox, please keep the comments quiet while I work with somebody one-on-one. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding while I'm working with Stacy. If you'd like to get on my list, I can add you today and I can work with you today. Otherwise, these are for one-on-one. Like I said, I do the free intuitive healing, but I stop once I start doing readings. It just gets to relax my shoulders. So something about loving the outdoors, loving the animals outdoors, taking care of them. I don't know if you guys liked camping and doing all the things. But so sweet. Okay. I don't know if you've heard this from, that's okay. That's okay. I get it. Something about, did you happen to find her? Something about her passing. Listen, they don't always talk to me about their passing, but sometimes they do if there's something that needs to help you move on. So I feel like there is this image of you reliving her last day or her last moments or whatever this is, and she wants to let you know that you did everything that you could and that she's safe and at peace with heaven. Like she has no regrets of how it happened. And so whatever this is, because it feels very traumatic for you to kind of live with, and she says she's so very sorry for that, and she doesn't want you to live on those last moments with her because she's safe and at peace with heaven, and she didn't feel any pain, even though it definitely feels like that, it seemed that way. And she wants to lift that burden from you and for you not to carry that memory anymore. She just wants you to remember all the fun, all the good times. And I feel like you really already live, like you do great things. So she's so happy that you're going out and enjoying life because she's getting to enjoy it through your eyes. So very beautiful. I'm so glad that we finally got mom. I'm sorry that it took a little while. So we're going to thank them for coming forward. And I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Really, really beautiful. Then I have sorry. You're welcome. Okamaya. And I so apologize if I say, so we're doing the right knee again. And is there anywhere else that you need? Like anything else going on? How did your blood pressure do? How did everything do after your last healing? Hi. So Ren Gracious. Hi, thank you so much. Okay, perfect. We can do that. Let me tell myself a little bit of background for Ren Gracious, and then Okamaya will get started. So, hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. When I'm doing this, it's free intuitive healing for the collective. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I'd be so honored. It's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. These are my payment options here. Okay, so Okamaya, so we're going to work on your heart. And then I just need you to say yes or yes. And specifically that right knee too, right? I'm just going to confirm for you before I get started. And you don't need to text the, hey, Lorena, what's up? Okay, perfect. Okay. I feel like I want to rest my arm somewhere, but I have nothing to, hold on. Using my candle. Yes, Kimmy, I have you. I apologize, Kimmy. You're next. This helps my shoulders, guys. Resting my hands on the candle. This is so funny. Did I give you a message here last time, Okamaya? Because it's trust in yourself. Trust and know that you can do anything. Like all things are possibility. Like I say, when I tell you guys this and give you homework, use it as a mantra. Write it down on the fridge, because it's that emotion that's kind of stuck in this spot. So that way it's like you are the healer anyways, but like you are the healer and you can work on yourself when I'm not around. You just tell yourself that and have that trust, and believe me, it'll move the energy. You know what? It's coming a lot from your calves and like the outer, this is pulling. So we're going to stretch that out here. You guys are the best. I love working with you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me with your healing, with your loved one. Like I tell you guys that, but I honestly, truly, truly like feel that. I'm so very grateful that I get to do what I do. Gosh, now I can't even speak. I'm just trying to be like grateful. It's not good. And like I'm stuttering on my words. Good. Ground. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna work on that heart. I'm gonna rest on my candle again. That was weird. Sorry. Hold on. So Ogamaya, I'm working on your heart and I'm telling it how beautiful it is, how strong it is, and we're clearing out any channels or blockages through your veins, arteries, like clearing that. And as I'm doing that, I don't know if it was in the song, but I heard a heartbeat and I was like, what was that? That threw me off. Did I tell you a message with your heart too, that you are worth all the love in the universe? And that is, I know that's a phrase that I've said before, but it's true because some people really need to hear it and resonate with it. So you are worth all the love in the universe. So remember that in this heart area. That is another little thing that you need to write down and have as your homework. You know, it's so funny because your body feels very receptive, very calm. But it's funny because, and this is actually a gift that you have. that you like can worry a lot in your mind, but it feels like your body doesn't take. Okay, Shanaka. Shanaka, I got you here. You're after Kimmy. Your body doesn't take it on, which that feels like a superpower. That's amazing. Like, so know that there's nothing that you need to worry about in this moment. So that's kind of a message too for you of like when you're running things through your head to kind of be able to allow, yeah, but your body feels like good. Like your body feels still relaxed. And I'm pretty impressed at that. What do you do? Like, what's your like nationality? Because I feel not nationality, like what's your culture like? Because I feel like it's something in your culture of having these like sayings or something. Oh, Roxanne, thank you. Roxanne, when did you send? Because I have Kimmy, Shanaka, then Roxanne. If you just sent it, Roxanne. Okay. I don't know what it is though. It's like this like calming, like I don't know. I'm really down into it. I like it. Whatever you're doing great. I think everything feels good. I worked that right knee. I sent in the healing. I locked it in. Keep those mantras for yourself because I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not the healer, you're the healer. So sometimes it's just reminding yourself of those messages that I gave you. So write them down, whatever I told you, because I'm already like not remembering them. So it's your responsibility to hold that dear because that will help you anytime that you're struggling with that knee, struggling with the heart or whatever is going on. So sending you all the love. Thank you. I have Kimmy, then Shanaka, then Roxanne. Kimmy. Shanaka, I'm so glad I can help you today while you have, because it's always for somebody else. So I'm glad that I can do it for you. So very welcome. Kimmy. Hi. Are we connecting you to a loved one? And I believe you were asking me before, and I could have forgot, so I apologize. Guys, while I work with somebody one-on-one, please try to keep the comments to a minimum so that way I can get fast responses. Yeah, so I need the reference of who I'm connecting you with because of the fact that the live readings happen so quickly. So I just ask you so that way I know who I'm pulling for you. You do not need to tell me a name. You don't not need to tell me any other information. I just want to know the relationship because lives are a different creature than a private session. Like a private session, I'd sit here, I'd be like, okay, let's see who comes through, blah, 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 blah. So thank you. But lives, it's a beeline. This is a quick, short reading for you to sit and enjoy your visit with your loved ones. So let's see. Kimmy's dad. So there's a gentleman walking towards me. It's funny because he feels like in his heyday, I would never say that, heyday. Was he like a football player and like kind of handsome? And he's talking about, hi Trevor, I'm working with somebody one-on-one. I'd be happy with you if you would like to get on my list. There's a couple of people on my list, but my list isn't closed yet. It probably is soon to be closed though. If you'd like to work, just go ahead and send a payment. I'll add you to the list. But something about, and I feel like he's got like blonde or sandy blonde hair and he feels a bit broader. No, with all of it, with the sandy blonde hair and being broader, a little bit like wider. Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Totally, we're gonna thank him and tell him to move on. Kimmy and Dad. Okay, interesting. This man walking towards me has glasses and he has like I mean, I see him with like hair, gray hair, whatever you want to call it, just older. I don't know why he's giving me the number 86. Okay. Okay, perfect. So was coming forward saying that they're safe and peace with God. Listen, I never know why they come through like that. But this man feels older. I don't know why I got the number 86. Sometimes that's how like the number that they pass, whatever it is. Why is he showing me grocery bags? Did you just go to the grocery store today? Like sometimes he'll do this like weird little snippet and he's holding grocery bags and he's like walking with them. But I feel like he's showing me you being that you just went to the grocery store or something, because it doesn't make sense of why he would be showing me going to the grocery store. I'm not sure why he's carrying these 2 bags on each side and he was going to the grocery store. Perfect. I'm like, however you can take it, because he was showing me that. I was like, what are you trying to show me? I was like, I think because of the fact my job is to just interpret the best way that I can of what they're trying to explain to me. And I honestly think the reason why he's doing that is just to show you that he is with you, that there is nothing, no bounds can separate the love that you two have for each other. And he's like, I'm safe and at peace in heaven, but I don't feel like you need that confirmation. Maybe about you two and your relationship. I don't know what the M means. I normally ask for a Y or an N, but I'm assuming that the M was a maybe. Okay. No, so then I told you that somebody else was walking towards me. That was a bit oh, that's okay. That was smaller framed with the glasses and the gray hair. So this feels like dad. So I feel like the grocery store has to do with dad, but it's fine if it has to do with the uncle. Because I asked the uncle to step aside. So I'm definitely feel like I'm connecting with dad. Was dad did he have like records, or is he just showing me music in general that he's a big I'm like, what are you listening to? Did he love Aretha Franklin? I'm like, do you love Aretha? Like, I don't know what he's playing, but then he kept saying Aretha Franklin, Aretha. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know what that is. And this feels like dad's energy. And that's the one that I was saying was 86. Does that all sound like dad? Just want to make sure that I'm connecting to the right person. And then the connection. No. Okay. Listen, sometimes I'll pull a little bit more, but I already pulled quite a bit for him. So I'm going to ask him to step aside. He feels like dad. It's funny because he really doesn't want to step aside, because I think it's just not coming across right. He's showing me popcorn and either being a big popcorn lover or a movie lover. Did you guys always get those like Christmas tins with popcorn, like the separate Christmas tins? Okay, so is it okay that we're connecting to uncle, because he did not want to step aside? I asked him to step aside and he's like, no. And I was like, okay. Okay. But I didn't really say anything about passing, because a lot of times I won't even talk to them about passing. But if this resonates with more the uncle is coming through strong and hard and wants to talk to you for whatever this reason is. Okay. So I apologize that he's like hijacking as opposed to your dad, but a lot of times they do that for a reason. And I did ask him to step aside and he said no. So he's either stubborn or he just really has a message for you. So a lot of times it's just because they love you. Like, it's not, the message is not like a doomsday prepper or anything like that. They are sending you all the love. Okay, so it makes me feel like I don't know why I saw it two different ways. Did you not make his to his deathbed? Like, I feel that he was sent to the hospital and he passed so quickly that you weren't able to make it there. Because it was either that something got missed. So it's either you missed the passing. Thank you, Javier. Okay. So that is the big message that needs to come today. And he's like, I am not leaving without giving her this message. Okay, we got it. So he is explaining that he's so sorry that he couldn't hold on and be there until you were able to get there, because I felt like you missed the opportunity to say goodbye and to say, you know, how much you loved him. Because I feel like you just wanted to hold his hand and like pet his head. Like, that's what they showed me, like you like caring for him. So I don't know if that happened after he passed and you were still able to, whatever this was, something with holding okay, and then holding the hand and petting the head. And so he's explaining that there was nothing left unsaid, that he saw and heard everything, and he knows that you tried to get to him as fast as you could, but there was nothing that was going to be able to make it happen that way. But he's heard everything. Like, so don't think that he hasn't heard everything on the other side in heaven. So he's so grateful of all the sweet blessings, of all the sweet things that you've been explaining to him. He loves you so much, and he's sending all the love from heaven. So very sweet. And Dad, wherever I know he's here. I know he's with you. Why he's like, I haven't been able to pull him, but I usually just pull one person, since these are shorter readings, but I know that they're together, safe and at peace in heaven. I did feel like I had Dad here too. You just have to sit and think about what I said sometimes, because Spirit will always make me say things and it won't resonate at the time of reading. Like, sometimes I am the worst sitter, guys. Like, I sit in front of a medium and I'm like, no. And then I'll go back and then I'll be like, oh, I think that's what they were talking about. So it happens that way. And it's nothing, like, they did a great job of coming forward. And I'm so glad. We're going to thank them for coming forward. And I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I'm so glad that we finally were able to get somebody for you. And I appreciate that your uncle had the beautiful message for you today. That was so very sweet. I have Shanaka and then I have Roxanne. And then I was thinking of closing up my lives, guys, unless if you want to get on, I will go ahead and send something now. Thank you. Definitely hit that follow button, guys, if you don't follow me. That can happen. I always try to give you guys like a little warning, the lobotomy. Okay, Shanaka, we'll try to ground your energy, kind of calm it down to where that you can function a little bit better, because activating it can feel very funky. And I apologize, because I tried to give disclosure of that as well. But yes, so yes or yes, you know the deal. You're probably having really odd dreams too. Ah, told ya. Yes, Kimmy, thank you. Sorry, that was really loud. I was like, there's always a reason, guys, why they have me say things. And it was so funny how he's like, I'm not moving aside. Like, I was like, move aside, please. She doesn't want to talk to you. And then he was like, no. No on the dreams? Okay. Yeah, you're buzzing a bit. So let's calm this down. Shanaka, it's because let me check. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no doubt in my mind that you're an earth angel. Thank you. Somebody commented on YouTube that he likes my laugh. Wonderful. I would love to do a one-on-one session with you. Go ahead and send me a direct message. I do have a limited schedule because I do so many lives right now. But I will give you different schedule options and would be happy to book with you one-on-one. And they are different prices than my lives. My lives are deeply discounted. 30 minutes for $55 and 45 minutes for $90 for private sessions. Shanaka, we are working on these angel wings and we're coming down. It's funny because your soul kind of like, you're kind of like fighting the energy right now. And it's so funny because your soul wants to be that vibration, but I'm telling it like, no, he doesn't want it activated that quickly. He wants a little bit slower transition. So I'm trying to just calm it down for you. Okay, I also have to slow down. I've been working on the cerebral spinal fluid a lot with people. Okay, yours gotta go there. Perfect. Your cerebral spinal fluid was also like running like crazy. And it's supposed to have a beautiful like flowing flow to it. So I went ahead and adjusted that. Let me see what else you might need. I'm gonna kind of just calm this down. Your guides, Shanaka, your guides are being really funny with me. And I feel like it's a little bit of your soul. And the guides as well is like, they were like, but he's used to this energy. And they almost feel like argued with me. And I'm like, no, this is too fast for him. He wants to ground down. It's too much. And so funny that they feel like arguing with me, but I'm sealing this in. I hope that helps. Drink a lot of water and just picture a lot of the grounding. You just need grounding, grounding, grounding. And then remind yourself. So, okay, good. Okay, good. But listen, if you're feeling like it's too much, so the way that I work, so your chakras are all good. Everything felt lovely. Everything felt beautiful. I worked a little bit on your earth angel wings and then I grounded like crazy, ground. And then I pulled it a little bit closer to you because what happens is your crown chakra just wants to take the frig off. It's the best way I can explain it. Like go through the solar system. So I just brought it down a bit, calmed it down, brought it closer to your body and picture. Yeah. So picture, have you heard me talk about the crown chakra being a rosebud? So somebody gave me that. I don't know what psychic medium talked about it, but they said, picture when you want to work. So meaning when you want to connect with spirit, when you want to help somebody else, whatever it is, when you want to open up in meditation, whatever it is, you picture it as a rosebud, nice and open. I picture it across galaxies as far as it can go. And all the rose petals like touch and reach whoever they need to. When I'm not working, it's in a rosebud position where it's like, I'm off. Like, don't come bother me. I'm in the off position. So I hope that helps. Shanaka, thank you so much. And then I have Roxanne. And then did anybody else want to work? Did anybody else want to work today? Or I close up my lives? I mean, my list, my lives, it would end my life. Okay, Javier, I'll stay for you. So I've got Roxanne and then Javier. Stomach circulation, life shifting. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Roxanne, you know the drill, Rox. Yes, Javier. So if you want to work with me today during this live, go ahead and send payment while I'm working with somebody. So I'll get you right on the list. And then I'm probably going to be wrapping up my lives here soon. So I'm so happy and grateful to work with you all. Guys, when I work with somebody one-on-one, this healing will go to you wherever it needs to. Roxanne, I just feel like you have this big purge of what's happening right now. Like just a big purge. And that's what I feel like. It's not a horrible thing. It's just that you already know all the things to do. Okay, I'm gonna work on that circulation a little bit better. Guys, hi. Definitely tap that screen, guys, if you're enjoying my live. Hit the follow button if you don't follow me. Thanks, Javier. That's really funny. I wish I was like swimming right now instead of being cold in the cold weather. Perfect. That feels so much better, Roxanne. I'm gonna ground at the same time. I want to move a lot of this energy out. Yeah. Oh, okay. I want to move a lot of this energy out. Sometimes I'll ask you to tilt up and open your mouth. So tilt up, open your mouth for me. That's that letting go. Okay, you can come back down, close your mouth, just down to where you're comfortable. Lately, I've been doing the divine tap. Good, I'm so glad that you're happy with your reading. I was worried there for a minute because we really asked for dad, and then the uncle came forward. So he's like, I'm not moving. He's like, nope, you can't kick me out. And I was like, okay. Roxanne, so we've been tapping in some divine energy, and I feel like you kind of like that lately, that it really, really helps your overall like mood boosting and elevating your spirit. And like, so we are doing that here. Guys, this might feel like tingly warm. Love, love, love. Ooh, I love this energy so much. Oh, Kimmy, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Good. I'm so grateful. That was so funny. It was like, he's like, nope, not moving. Can't kick me out. I've never really had spirit say no to me before, but he's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, okay. So I was like, he definitely felt with you. Yeah, perfect. I love it. All right, Roxanne, we're going to lock this in here. Woo! All the tingles. Good. I hope that helps. Feel better. I'm always sending you love. Oh, Javier, so I only do it during my live. So you're up. So I don't tend to save it for later, but I can. Okay, are you available or are you leaving? Yay, thank you. I'm like, I can send it to you without. Okay, so I only would do it through DM. It's very, I don't carry it over to the next live. Okay, perfect. All right, so go ahead and consent. Tell me a time that you'll just be kind of sitting later, and what do you need me to work on? Hi. And remember, I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you are. Okay. Left hip. Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys know I always say go to your doctor, but I can send it to you now after I close up. Oh, sure. Hi from Bama. I live in Georgia. Okay, so Javier, I might work with Kimmy, and then perfect, and then I'll go ahead and send yours, Javier, once I sign off the live. Okay, perfect. So glad I can help you feel better, and I'm going to send that to you so you always know the consent, and then you'll probably feel it when I'm working on you. Okay, thank you, Javier. So, Kimmy, you wanted something for your lupus and connecting to someone. So that would be 42. I don't know how to do math. If you wanted to connect to somebody else, but remember, we tried to pull Dad, and it was kind of hard. Hopefully, he'll come through, and then lupus, I can definitely help you with. I've helped a lot of people with lupus. I feel like I find it in the GI a lot. So we'll see. I'll do a scan on you and see where I find it and what's triggering you. But I think I'll close out my list after Kimmy. So can somebody please write list is closed? Roxanne, if you're still here, can you do it as a moderator and pin it for me? Guys, this is my candle that I was leaning on before. It's pine. Pine forest. Thank you, Chelsea. Oh, I forgot Chelsea was on. Thanks, Chelsea. I have a few moderators that help now, and I appreciate you guys. So I'll just wait for that. Kimmy, are you sending over a payment, and then we can go ahead and work, and then my last one. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And poor Javier, I'll have to send him to his left hip after I get off. Perfect. Okay, I'm just hanging out. My hands are cold. Hi guys, hi. I love when I see new faces. Definitely hit that follow button. My voice cracked. I don't know why. It's really funny. Hi. So yesterday we had the storm come through here in Georgia, and it was an ice storm, and it was about the same. Like some people were saying that the forecast was so much harsher than what they got. We got about an inch of ice, so it was pretty. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to go through. And you paid the 42, one to connect, one for healing. Did you send it through Venmo? Venmo will be super long. Okay, perfect. Connect and healing. Did you send it through Venmo? I'm just confirming because yeah. So we'll just go ahead and get started because Venmo, since I changed over to business account on Venmo, like it doesn't transfer right away. It just like I'll sign off the live and then it will transfer. So I'm just gonna trust you. So let's do, why don't we do the healing first? And then we'll connect because maybe the healing has to do with the connection. Who knows? So, and we're working on lupus, any other areas, and then all you have to do to receive the healing is just say yes or yes. And any other areas than the lupus? I was just waiting before I close my eyes, because I'll close my eyes and work with you with the healing. Was there any? Okay. I'm like, wait, sometimes the answers on TikTok, I know you guys were answering me promptly. It's just sometimes they'll be delayed on TikTok, you know, so. Okay, yes or yes, and I'm sending it to you now. While I work with somebody, guys, one-on-one, this healing will go to wherever it needs to on you. Definitely need to ground this energy. Yeah, lupus hides in the intestines for me. I don't know why. Like, that's where I find it, and like the best healing I can do for it. Your message with the lupus and your body is that you are safe. You are safe. So, like I said earlier, you can put that on the fridge. You can put it wherever you need to calm that when it needs to be calmed down, or if you feel like a flare is going to come or whatever. That you take that for however that works with you. But that's what I'm getting. I know I work all over the place. If I'm on the camera or not on the camera, I apologize. My eyes will close. Definitely tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button if you don't follow me. Sorry if I veer off the... okay. That's why it's taking a little bit longer to move. And I was like, you need to get out of here. So just tell yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Sit with that there. Breathe in. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now, I don't understand lupus fully and what it can, but for lupus, for some reason, it always has me go to the intestines, like the GI, like your lower abdomen, and it's about like either absorbing too much nutrients quick enough or not enough. Like, I don't know if that's actually lupus. And then something about aggravating your nervous system with that. Like, and I don't even know, like, I don't even know what lupus is, guys, right? Okay. So something about that like it has me go there, and then it's having me like calm your nervous system. So like kind of calming everything down, relaxing it all here. You know what? I'm going to work on your cerebral spinal fluid, because a lot of times that would be. Let me see if I like it the other way. Guys, I can't explain to you what I do all the time. I know it looks super odd. I know. Listen, believe me. And I'll carry the woo-woo title badge with honor, because of the fact that if I am indeed helping people, like I say this all the time, even if it is placebo effect, I am so forever grateful just to help people. Perfect. Okay. That's another big message. With your mental state, you cannot control every outcome of everything. So something about having to let go, because I'm like, why is this not moving? It's not moving, and so sometimes that's a memo for you to know. So run that through your head real quick, just right now. Breathe here. There it goes. Good. Good. Woo. That felt so much better. Holy guacamole. And I'm kind of glad that I do this, guys, where it's like, I don't know. I've seen other healing things that are like and not judging however else anybody does healing or whatever it is, but you know how like the body does like weird things on the table and like totally moves, and sometimes that does happen with me with private sessions, but most of the time it's like very calming and very, so I'm glad that it's received usually really well, and I appreciate that with what I do. But I would say, like, as I say, healing, you're the healer. I'm not the healer. Okay, Kimmy, and who are we going to try to connect with? I feel like you're going to ask for Dad. Let's see. And we could try. And I'd be glad to. And how do you feel after? So I try to ask you. I know you're trying. No. Do you want me to try to pull Dad? Because like I said before, that when I open up with 31 other people sitting in here, sometimes their loved one will come forward as opposed. Yes. Okay, let's try Dad. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy to try Dad. I still feel your uncle here. He like wants to come forward every time. Let me see if your dad will piggyback off of him and come through behind him. Okay, this guy walking towards me is walking behind your uncle, so I'm hoping that it's Dad. I'm not getting too much of an outline of what he looks like, but I don't feel like he's a very big guy. Good. I'm so glad. I don't feel like he's a very big guy, but it's funny because would you describe him as like kind of, I don't know what he was saying. Like, was he saying goofy or quirky or like awkward? I don't know why I'm getting that kind of him relaying his personality or the way he would describe himself or others describing him. He also doesn't feel like a very loud person. So he feels like the uncle, comes forward and is louder and definitely will like step forward. Your dad just feels like a little bit calmer, a little bit quieter. Doesn't need to be center of attention kind of thing. Like he's like, I'm good over here, So does that sound like Dad? He also feels very techie. Was he techie or did he do something techie? Because I'm like, are you an outdoorsy guy? And he's like, no. He's like making me feel like, he's like, yeah, I'd go out and collect wood or whatever I need to do, but he doesn't feel like he's outdoors all the time. Like you can't, I don't know why. I just feel like he's very techie, very smart, very maybe analytical kind of guy. I'm not sure what the no was because I gave a lot of information. I'm going to keep going with this guy because I feel like this is Dad. He's making mac and cheese. And I'm like, Okay, that's cool. Yes. But it's so funny because dad feels like he's he doesn't feel like he wants to talk about himself. Okay. I love it. I love it. So it's so funny that he doesn't want to talk about himself. Like he wants to talk about more about you and like doting on you and saying how proud he is of you. Like just I don't know if he like put you up on a pedestal or if you were like his favorite or something like that. Cause I don't even know if you have other siblings, but it just seems like he's so quiet about himself. And he's just like, let's talk about Kimmy. Like, I don't want to talk about myself. I'm like, she wants to validate who you are. Like, oh, I love it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So beautiful. And I'm sorry that he's not being very particular about telling me about his hobbies, or a lot of times they'll validate to me just so that way you know that I'm connecting with the right person. They'll tell me hobbies that they like, what they look like. He doesn't want to tell me any of that. So maybe that's why I'm having a little trouble with him, is because that's just how I'm used to Spirit communicating first thing. And he's kind of like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, oh, all right, this is going to be different, but that's okay. Was your mom, or did he make anything? He doesn't feel like he's a whiz in the kitchen, but he's like, I could whip up a good casserole. So I don't know if you would like take a bunch of stuff, hodgepodge kind of, stuff from the fridge and toss it all together and be like, here's dinner. So he's like, I could do it, like I know what a spatula is. I feel like he would be more the grill master, like going out and grilling, and that feels more of his domain. But he's like in the kitchen, he's like, I can do it, but whatever. So super cute. I'm so glad that I can finally get dad. Now, don't harp, because I told you how sometimes they connect with me. Okay, perfect. Well, I told you your uncle was here too, so he was still here, but he's gladly stepping behind to let your dad come forward and have this time with you, to like have this little reminisce kind of moment, because I don't feel like you need much guidance from him or like direction of where you're going. I don't feel that. I feel more it's just about connecting with him, getting a little visit time, having the communication, see what comes through. So he's sending all the love. What was he showing me? So I said, don't harp on it, because sometimes they'll show me a game and maybe they're just big into board games or like board family time or whatever, board game family time. You know what I'm saying? But he showed me Chinese checkers. Do you know Chinese checkers so I don't know if he liked that game or if he's just showing me board games in general and, liking to play board games. Like he feels like he likes strategy kind of things and, things that are going to be perfect. So that I told you, I was like, showing me Chinese checkers. So, but sometimes that will come up and people will be like, no, we played, Monopoly or something or chess. And I'm like, well, perfect. Listen, like it's weird how I'll get it sometimes. And sometimes it's right on the spot and sometimes it's a little off. So I'm so glad that was a perfect validation. Did you guys have a big car growing up? Like a van or something about okay, something about like this big van. We had a big van when we were growing up because we were a lot of kids. But something about like he felt like this big car that he would drive. Okay. Keep in mind they always have me say something. So it might be reference with the uncle or reference with somebody who's here now and has like a really big vehicle, like obnoxiously big, where you're like, okay, perfect. Whatever it is. However, they show me things and then I'm like, I'm not sure what you're showing me, but I'm like, I don't want to bring that up. He said, do you remember the time that I hit the deer? I'm like, I don't want to bring that up. That makes me sad. You hit a deer. I don't know why I said that. But something about that you have a memory or whatever this is of like, yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm like, that sounds like a sad memory. And he's like, no, I don't know. Maybe it was kind of funny at the, I don't know. I got a little sad though, because that makes me sad. Your dad feels like he's not a huge TV watcher, but he feels like if he was to watch TV, he wanted to watch something that would be of like educational, something that he could like absorb. So I feel like it was either BBC or like documentaries or something like that. I'm like, you were probably young and be like, can we change the channel? Can we watch something else? I don't know if these are big like Jeopardy or okay, perfect, whatever it is. Well, then me personally, because I'd be like, sometimes I need to sit in front of the TV and just veg. So, but I do love a good documentary. I'm gonna ask him one more thing, and then we're gonna wrap up with Dad. But were you actually on a flight when you missed your dad's passing? Like you were on your way there, or you were on your way back from somewhere? I don't know why he put me on this flight and then he put me that he was passing. And I know that you had said earlier that you missed his passing. So I said, is there something that we need to bring up with that? Okay, perfect. So he shows me that you were like trying to get there as soon as you could. He wants to explain to you, even though you wanted to be there for him, for his transition, for his departure, sometimes it's not always in our best interest to be there. So he was doing it to almost protect you. In like, I almost feel like a lot of people had left the room and maybe one person was there to actually witness him pass. Like, I feel like almost everybody, and it was like, he was like, okay, finally, go, or whatever this is, because he feels like the protector. He feels like perfect, validating for you that nothing was left unsaid. There was no need that of saying goodbyes, because it's like you got to live that full life together. You got to live saying all the I love yous. Okay. And he wanted it to happen that way. And I know that you're respecting and honoring his wishes in hearing this now, because like our death journey is very personal to us. So he's thanking you for respecting him. Like, I feel like you're so let down in the fact that you weren't there beside his bed right at that moment. But he says, I didn't want that to be your last memory of us. I wanted it to be the special times and everything like that. And I felt like I could only go when I was by myself. So I hope that you know that he loves you so much and he's thanking you for respecting his wishes, like on his passing, on his journey. And they're so beautiful. They're safe and at peace in heaven. They're together. So glad that we could finally get Dad. Now I kind of get it though, because his personality, he's just like, he's not a big, loud kind of person. He just kind of comes in and he's a little bit quieter. He's a little bit more subdued. So, you know, yeah. So sometimes that kind of personality, I don't know why, will stop. Lula, so no, I'm wrapping up for today and I'm so sorry. I will be back on 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely hit that follow button though, so you follow me and you know when I'm next on. So kind, so loving. So we're gonna thank them for coming forward, and I'm gonna thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Such a great live today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've got to send Javier his stuff. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Stay warm out there. Stay safe. Everybody have a good day. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys. And